Guys, happy full moon. These are your cards for Monday, February 10th, 2020. Excuse my stuffiness, my congestion. Sorry. I was doing some spring cleaning, I guess you would say, around the house and kicking up a lot of dust, so I'm quite congested today and I apologize for that. So I'm pulling from the Astrology Answers Master Tarot deck, one of my favorite decks. And in honor of the full moon from the Moonology deck. This is one of my favorite oracle cards to pull from. Tarot Ashima was kind enough to share, the different phases of the moon meetings on her page, so I printed that out and I use that as a tool to offer more insight for my audience. So the first card we have is the King of Swords, cutting through the bullshit. Basically, we have a lot of clouds behind him, kind of earth, because he's grounded, his feet are on the ground. It could also be like, with the air behind him, could be an air sign. This king very much stands up for justice, and so we have the Judgment card. When the King of Swords arrives in your reading, it could mean that you will have an interaction with a lawyer or police officer, or even just someone else in authority today. Be careful about speeding today. This card also sometimes says that a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius is about to make an appearance in your day, air signs. The King of Swords is not a bad guy. He is very intelligent and has a very high integrity and is always seeking the truth. If you have a problem with him, then you're authentically may need to go and check. Don't be taken aback if he comes without a hug. He means well. He just doesn't show it the same way everyone else does. I feel like he kind of sits back and he kind of, my late husband was good at this. He's quiet, but in like 2 seconds he knows what you're there for, if he wants to be your friend for life or anything. Like I was just saying, I'm just reading the symbolisms, keeping a watchful eye over the land. So very much, getting the lay of the land. Okay, so they're saying often in Aquarius. So it could be a Gemini or a Libra, but they're saying it often symbolizes an Aquarius. So with this card, it brings the message that structure, order, and following the rules and protocols is required in the situation at hand. If it is an emotional situation, take the emotion out of it and be realistic. Rational when making any decisions. I feel like there's something with taxes. There's something, they're like talking about taxes. So make sure you're being very forthcoming. It's not that you're not being forthcoming. It's just like, I feel like you're not sure if you should report it. I would get audit protection if you're going through TurboTax or through H&R Block, or get some sort of, a lawyer or accredited accountant to do this for you, so that way you have some, backup. Also, making an appointment with someone who knows what they're dealing with, what they're talking about, is not a bad idea as well, so they can give you some insight to what you should do. I know when you sign up for TurboTax or H&R Block, they do have online advisors to help you out. Ace of Pentacles, I feel like it's like you're being shown you chose the right path. The path that you've chosen is lit up for you. This is a big yes. Pentacles deals with money. When the Ace of Pentacles arrives in your day, the message is that some good news on the money front is possible. This card also signifies a new job, a bonus at work, or maybe some influx of money that you had forgotten about or perhaps weren't even expecting. If you ask the tarot a money question and see this card, the message is financial solutions are on their way to you. If this card appears in a romantic question, the answer from the tarot is a new beginning is on its way, and it is one that has the potential to provide all of the stability and security you need. Not necessarily on the financial front. So Ace and the Tarots always represent new beginnings. When drawn They offer an absolute, unequivocal yes answer to your question asked the tarot about. Pentacles represent work and money matters. Matters that relate to your prosperity and financial abundance. When you see Ace of Pentacles, the message is that a new development on the money or work front is entirely possible. New opportunity will come rather than you having to chase it. Keep an eye out for new opportunities in the professional or financial front when you see this card. Very much with the doorway there. With it's like, the bushes are there, but it's like, instead of you having to cut down the bushes to work hard to get through there, they opened it up for you. And they're like, here we go. And the mountains are there. So we have the Four of Cups. With this card, it's kind of like with me, because it's the cloud is there. For me, it's like there's something in front of you that you're not seeing. I know he's being stubborn, and it's like, kind of stuck in their like it has to be my way or the highway. But I also feel like it's like you're not seeing something in front of you. Like maybe you need someone to actually confirm it. Like I feel like it's like your family tells you what you want to hear, so it's like, you don't go to them. Maybe your friends are the same way, so you want an outside stranger to tell you that there's something there. That, just like a confirmation. The message of the Four of Cups is a reminder that things aren't always what they seem. We are to look around us for the obvious opportunities that are there. The opportunities may not be directly in front of us, where we most inclined to look. So it's very much like, having someone like a sounding board, someone you trust. This is what's going on. I don't know what to do. And they can actually sit there and say, what about this idea? And it's like, you probably passed your mind, but you're just like, oh no, that's, maybe that won't work. But when they say it, it's like a confirmation because you thought of it. And it's like, okay, yeah, there is something there. Sometimes we go through our life expecting things to be a certain way, to turn out in a certain way. The man is staring at the Three of Cups before him, stubbornly. Sometimes our aspirations are realized in the form of the Four of Cups, offering in a place where they cannot immediately see it. This is the message of this card. Focusing too much on our expectations rather than our reality. We close off to opportunities that will yield abundance. If this card appears in your day, the message is to uncross your arms and open your mind to other possibilities in the situation at hand. Basically, close your mouth and start listening. You're maybe missing an opportunity. Like I said, go to someone that you trust, close your mouth, because when we're talking, all we hear is ourselves. We're not listening. So ask your question and listen for the advice. That's the way you're going to learn, and that's the way you're going to grow. Chances are the answer is about you, but you will only be able to seize the day if you open your eyes fully to the picture and not just to what is in front of you. So our last card is Judgment. Basically, we're celebration time. We're sounding the horn for your victory. You chose all the right paths, and now we're going to sing, praises, hallelujah, I'm hearing. When judgment appears in your day, then know that you have followed the course of faith well, and your rewards are about to come in. This is a card of rebirth and an interjection of new energy into an old situation. So it might be going back to an old lover or an old relationship, that new energy is going to be brought back into it. But with judgment, you receive not only clarity, but answered on your journey thus far as your lesson and your blessings. The judgment card appears, your day of judgment is upon you. It may not happen overnight. Continue your exercise of patience, but it will happen. Your day of absolution is here, and you are about to come full circle on a key matter. So the symbolism showing us a full picture of the final judgment day. This card with a strong karmic connection brings the messages that will come full circle in due time. If forgiveness is an issue in your life, then judgment arrives to say all matters will flow under the bridge in due time. The J in judgment is also connected to your karmic energy. And judgment is saying that you're about to experience your payoff. So if you do good things and put good things out to the world, you're about to get good things come back to you. We should not do things just because we hope it comes back to us. We should do good things because we have a good heart and a good soul. We want to be good people. But, they're saying good karma comes back to us in certain ways. Paying it forward. When we showed mercy on others. So I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck. Remember, February 20th, 2020 is coming up. So if candle magic works for you and you want to do manifestations, get your candles ready. Surrender to the divine, full moon. Flourish, bloom, harvest, gratitude, reap rewards. Very much what the astrology answers is kind of saying in a nutshell, that, that yes, things are looking up. And kind of brainstorm with others, maybe on ideas, maybe because it's right in front of you and just you thought of it but you never saw. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So justice coming back in, judgment. And our last card, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces, all full moons. Thank you to everyone that paid for readings this weekend. I'm really appreciative. Sorry that the video is a little late tonight. I apologize. But have a blessed Monday, guys. Have a blessed week. We have Valentine's Day on Friday, which is exciting. A lot of positive, loving energy in the air. So just look forward to that, if anything, with Monday. So these are your cards for Monday, February 10th, 2020. Have a blessed week, guys. Have a blessed day. And enjoy this full moon energy. We'll see you for the next Daily Tarot card.